G'day guys, it's Mick from Redcliffe Marketing Labs, and this is something I've probably covered before, but it's worth repeating because I see it coming up all the time. And it's to do with the difference between Facebook pages and Facebook personal profiles. So I'm just going to draw it up here, and what we're going to use as an example, and we're going to have someone called Tom. Now on Facebook, they want to be on there as a profile. Now, the difference between a profile and a page is that a profile has friends, and that's what you and I and our family and our customers would have, and then the page is for our business. So Tom owns a hardware business. So this would be his Facebook page for his business. Okay, and it's separate to what he is. So now when he logs in to Facebook each time to update his business page, he logs in as himself, and then he is linked to his business page, can go across and post on his business page. Now he can also then use Facebook as a page where he becomes the business page himself, and he can move around Facebook and comment on other businesses as the business page itself. Now he may then have an employee come along, or it could be a partner. We'll call her Amy. And so again, she has her own personal profile on Facebook. This was something that only she logs into, and that's what she shares with her family and friends. And it can be totally separate to Tom. They may not have any sort of link at all other than the fact that they work together. She too can also be an admin of the company page if that's her role in the business. And the same thing, she can go to the business page and post on the business page and update it, and also move around Facebook in the persona of the business, commenting on other pages as the business itself. But be totally separate and keep her private life apart from the business. Now, Amy may also be part of a local sporting group, and so she may be an admin on the sporting page. And it could be netball or soccer or football, whatever she's into, and so she could also be an admin on this page. So again, the profile over the left-hand side is all their personal stuff, and then they can operate on these different pages. And the same thing again, we may have someone over here, it could be Bill, and Bill might be the president of the sporting club. So same thing again, he has the ability to be the admin of the page, but he still has his own personal profile off to the side. And the advantage of this is that Tom may now come to a point in his business where he sells it. And the problem is if he sets his business up as a profile, everyone's got to log into that profile. But now we can have the new business owner come along. It might be Bob. Bob can be granted access to the page, and then Tom can remove himself and go on with his life separate to that business. And the business page lives on. And all the hard work and I guess the capital gone into the business page can then be transferred to the new owner, and it continues with the business. So this is the distinction, I guess we draw it on the side here, is you've got people have their personal profile, and off their side here, this is where their family and friends interact with them. And then you have business pages, which are separate. And you can have multiple admins of a business page, and one person can be admins of multiple pages in this respect. There's no limit to how many different pages someone can be on. So it gives you a lot of flexibility. And if you do have a business page, you really ideally want to have at least a backup admin or a couple of admin people who are on staff, or even this close family friends. Because if something happens to you and you can't get into your account, then they can at least still access the business page. So I hope that's useful for you and it's just cleared it up a little bit. If you do have questions, drop them below the video. I'm more than happy to answer them. And that's how you really want to be setting yourself up, rather than trying to log into Facebook separately each time as the business. You want to just log in as your personal profile and then move across to your business page and do everything you need to do that way. Thanks very much. It's been Mick from Redcliffe Marketing Labs. I hope you got something out of that. Cheers.